Hi guys, welcome to Oliveboard's YT channel. So this is for your SBI PO interview. Now, group discussion process, actually interview and GD process, uh, which we call your next phase after your mains. So here, what are the do's and don'ts of group discussion is what I'm going to discuss. This time, after a long gap, they are going to take a group discussion as mentioned in the notification, and you will be, of course, a team of 12 to 15 people depending on the groups they'll create. Usually it is 12 to 15 people, where you will be given a topic and a limited time where you have to discuss on that topic as a group, right? So what are the do's you have to follow, what are the don'ts? Okay, you should keep in mind, because there are rules to everything. So for group discussion, what are these rules you have to follow is very important to understand. So let us check. We'll start with your marking. Let me tell you that GD consists of 20 marks. This time in notification, they clearly mentioned as a group, you will be tested here for group discussion, 20 marks out of 20. Interviews 30, total makes 50, but this phase compromises of GD also, which is 20 marks, which is huge. Like, okay, you would like to give your 100% here also, this group exercise. Now, what are the do's of group discussion? Let's start with that. First one, listen to the topic subject carefully. What is it? Okay, topic can be anything related to current. Usually they ask, when this was taken earlier 3 years back, most of the topics were current related. After speaking to a lot of candidates who have given SBI POGD, particularly in 18, I think 2018, I came to know that a lot of topics were trending topics that were given for GD. So first, listen to the topic carefully. Okay, having an awareness about the topic is important when it comes to GD. Then put down your thoughts on a paper. So you will be given rough sheets and approximately 3 to 5 minutes to think about the topic, jot or make notes on what you would like to talk about. So do that. Take your time to make short notes, pointers basically, not full paras what you're going to say, just pointers. For example, any topic. For example, they give social media pros and cons. Then you should put pros, maybe 10 points, cons 10 points, and then we will discuss in the discussion. Discussion is always uh, regarding a variety of topics under that main heading. So write your thoughts on a paper. Then if you have the subject knowledge, then you initiate. Starting the group discussion shows your leadership skill. It is not necessary that you must start, you'll get extra points to start. But yes, if you don't have to fight to start the GD, basically, if you know, if you're very aware of the topic and you're confident about it, definitely go for it. Start the GD, initiate it. Start with the topic, define it. Okay, whatever the topic is, define it. Whenever we are starting, the first is about defining what is it. Then listen to others. This might happen that they have given you a topic and you're not aware of it. How will you speak in the GD? So what you can do is listening. Listening is a very important skill. When you will listen to a few people, you'll realize, okay, this is the context. Then you have some points which you can think about and speak, right? So if you do not know, if you're not aware, do not be quiet throughout the GD. Listen, and that will give you points. Next is support your point, very important, with facts and figures. So this shows that you are a well-read person, you know about the topic well, you have some data also. It is always good to validate your point. Mention current examples regarding the point, mention facts and figures which you are sure of. So this shows that you are a very, you can say, aware person, you know about the topic well, and therefore you are able to add and prove through data. Okay, always points with data have a you can say bigger impact. Then make short contribution every 3 to 4 minutes. Try to speak for a few seconds. You should have a view, you should listen and add on to the others points. It is not your entire speech, it is a discussion. So whatever the other person is saying, listening carefully, adding to the other person's points. Even if you want to disagree politely by saying, I beg to differ, but I have this point of view. Okay, or you can't say directly that, you know, that whatever you are saying is wrong, I oppose it. No, I beg to differ, this is my view on it. So always add on to the others points. You are not an individual there, you have to go and consider yourself in a team, in a group, because they check how you take the team along, group along. Remember, Okay, so because it's very important that you are listening and adding to the points and not going opposite to the whole group, right? So contribute within 3 to 4 times in the full discussion for a few seconds. Give others a chance to speak, extremely important. You should never be taking the trying to take the limelight and just speaking and not listening. Like I said, you have to work like a group, so give others a chance to speak. Even you can encourage others if somebody is not saying anything. You when you maintain eye contact with all your, you can say, teammates, group mates, then you are encouraging people to giving time for them also to speak and add on to your points. It's a very good quality you can show. Polite, be pleasant. Okay, and if anybody is giving a point, respect that. Okay, you have a point of view on the topic, good, but respect other people's points as well. Okay, let them also contribute, let them also speak. Then disagree politely, which I already told. Okay, disagree politely means no, you are wrong, you cannot say that, right? You can't be outright like this. You have to say politely that I beg to differ, but this is my point of view. Okay, I have a slightly different point of view which I would like to mention. So very polite and in a mild manner you must learn to disagree. Also, in the end, summarize the whole discussion. Suppose the topic is over, they will probably give you 2 3 minutes separate to summarize, do the conclusion. Then you can take the lead and summarize what everybody has said. For that you have to listen throughout the process very carefully. Okay, what everybody is saying. Summary is not your own summary. Overall, as a group, what you are giving the summary. So listening is also very important quality when you come talk about GD, right? So these are your do's points. Now if I talk about them, very important it are certain skills, if you will realize. Firstly, keeping eye contact while speaking, allowing others to speak, which will show your patience. Initiating, which will show your leadership quality. Not being aggressive and letting others speak, which will show your empathetic skill. Maintaining a positive attitude, which will show your confidence. Sensibly saying something, not just to hog the limelight, which shows that you are a sensible person, practical person. Careful listening means it will show you are a good listener. So these are the skills they notice. Okay, avoiding time consuming details, too much going into detail or going off topic. Okay, just because you want to say, which will show that you are a confused person. Okay, so you have to keep the discussion on track, not digressing from the topic. Okay, so all of these are skills which they check, right? So there are a lot of skills just through GD that they will check is like leadership. Are you the one who is initiating the topic? Okay, your patience. Do you have the patience to listen? Also, listening skills. Are you a good listener or no? Okay, then you have uh, teamwork. Are you considering the group as a team, or you are just in a different tangent, just worried about your points? So all these and multiple skills can be tested from just this discussion. That is why they do GD process also. Okay, now coming to very important thing, what not to do in a group discussion. What are the don'ts of group discussion? Extremely important. So the first one is, for example, you are given a topic but you have no information or you are not that much aware about the topic. In that case, don't try to be smart and initiate. Some people just to speak first, they will speak rubbish about the topic. No, don't start if you do not have awareness about this topic. Second, do not interrupt others or snatch other person's chance. If suppose somebody is saying something and you feel that you also had a similar point, you jump in the in his or her conversation and you jump and you start talking. No, this is, guys, rude. You can't be rude there. You can't snatch other person's chance to speak. So you have to maintain that decorum. That is an etiquette you must follow, that you should not interfere when the other person is saying. And it is not a fight, obviously. You can't shout just that so everybody listens to you only. You can't shout or argue. You have to very, even if you disagree, you have to be very polite there. So no arguing, no shouting, not making a fish market is extremely important. Remember, you will be judged as one group, so you can't do that. If you will everybody start shouting, then you will anyways be disqualified or you will get poor marks. Okay, don't look at a particular member, it's a group. So you can't have eye contact with just one person. You have to maintain the eye contact with everybody and also the moderators who will be present there. So when you're explaining, talk to everybody like you're talking to a group, like you are looking at the moderators in between. So eye contact, very very important. Respect and eye contact. Then do not distract the discussion. Unnecessarily adding stupid points or repeating what somebody else has said because you don't have a point, not required. Come up with a new point, add to what other person is saying, and do not talk irrelevant things or don't move away from the topic just because you have to speak. Okay, so talk sensible, talk facts, talk about the topic, relevant examples. Body gestures, very 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 important. Touching your nose, okay, knocking the table with your pen, all of those will be noticed. Okay, so be careful with your body gesture. Sitting like this means you are close to any information coming. Basically, sit, how you sit and how you accept information, that can be seen from the body language also. So be very careful about gestures, body gestures. Then do not mention wrong statistics, guys. It is very good to mention data points, means you have read about the topic, but wrong data points just because you want to mention data is false. So do not mention wrong data, wrong facts and figures. Only if you know, or you know somewhat close, you can say approximately this much, then only you mention. If you are sure, then only you mention it. Okay, you should not be too nervous, shaky voice, trembling hands, it shows in the GD that you are extremely nervous. If you practice enough, you will not be nervous, simple. So practice more, and this can be taken care of if you practice more. You will get the confidence if you practice more in a group. Then try to dominate. Do not try to dominate. You are not one person, you are a team, you are a group. You have to take everybody together, encourage others also to speak. So don't dominate, that if I will speak for the maximum duration, I'll get more marks. It is not so. They are looking at a skill which is very important in any working environment, to work as a team. Okay, so do not try to dominate the discussion, and do not put others in embarrassing situation. Okay, don't say, okay, you talk about it, do you even know about it? Don't try to embarrass others. Okay, so you have to show that empathy also towards others. With listening skills, empathy, not to embarrass anyone. Now, like I said, do's and don'ts, all of this you can practice. We already have a interview plus GD course, okay, on Oliveboard platform. You can get maximum discount on the code Harshita, HARSHITA. Okay, on this code you can get maximum discount. You have both interview plus group discussion batch on Oliveboard platform. You have separate interview batch also, but I think you should go for this one if you are preparing for this particular phase. GD is also an important thing where we will help you practice. I will give you interview training, I will also give you GD training. We will help you in a group. You will be practicing, so you'll get the confidence, right? So do enroll using the code Harshita. Or if you want only interview batch, then also you can get discount from my code HARSHITA. Any queries, let me know in the comments below, and I'll help you with it. Thank you so much, guys. Do keep these points in mind for sure. Do like the session. Thank you.